Some humans are completely terrifying. Like, it's not even a joke anymore. If I were to ever encounter these people and I caught them on a bad day or a good day for some, I'm cooked. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. First up, I got King Von. Now let me set the tone. You're a hardworking man. You got 2 kids and a wife at home, or woman, or whatever, you know. And you have your partner at home with your kids, right? So you go and you're walking through Chicago to get to your house. Unfortunately, you're not doing the best. You're currently living in O Block. Now, if you don't know who resides in O Block, the demon of Chicago, the Ripper of Chicago, the villain of Chicago, you're walking by and you get this bad feeling. So you start looking around. You see King Von on top of a rooftop. He jumps off, lands in front of you, boom, ground breaks and shatters. He looks at you and you black out. Next thing you know, you wake up. King Von walking in the room. You're strapped to a table, a metal table, surgical instruments all around the table. King Von walk in and he say, "You're not even a bad person. You just ran into a bad person." Next thing you know, he's prepping a syringe full of his spinal fluid and he cuts you open, right? Removes your organs. Somehow he's keeping you alive. He replaces all of that with negative energy and injects you with his spinal fluid and gives you his eyes. You are now a vessel of King Von. See, the thing is, you don't understand how bad of a person King Von was. In all seriousness, he killed like 13 people, just being real, give or take. That's a lot of people. I know it was double digits for sure. And he was doing this for the love of the game. Like, he didn't have to. He was rich from rapping, successful, all of that. He would come back and still kill people. Like, he was killing people from like 20, like I think it was like the late 2000s up. He started blowing up around 2019 to like 20. He was blowing up for a while, and he had great music that people listened to, and he was still in the streets. Why? For the terror of it. He terrorized people. It's not even like normal. Like, usually when rappers blow up, they leave that life behind because they want to keep the lavish lifestyle and have the money, have the fame, be able to take care of the people they love. Nope, not King Von. He came back to make more disciples of him and just make the streets even worse. Like, he could have used that money for stuff that was good, but he was generally doing it for the love of the game. Like, people that stay in the streets, I really don't see why. Like, especially if you have an escape. He came back just why? I don't understand why. Also, the amount of times King Von went to jail is insane. Like, this nigga got so many mug shots, it's ridiculous. People like him, honestly, it's one place that they can be kept, and it's not on this earth. Honestly, King Von, it's so many memes about this man just being an all-out villain, and it's so true. And he was so glorified. Like, I'm not saying anything about like tarnishing his name or nothing. I don't want 6 black Escalades to pull up to my house or whatever, but realistically, he was not a good guy. You know, it's just insane that people would glorify a person that consistently made the lives of people more difficult, you know, like making, how do I say this? He wasn't a good guy. He didn't do good things. End of story. Move right along. Next up, I got Diddy himself. Now, what's worse than a King Von disciple? A Diddy disciple. At least with King Von, the negative energy takes over your body and you just become a vessel and you can't do anything about it. With Diddy, when you become a Diddy disciple, you cannot be saved. Diddy disciples will go and actively look for people to terrorize. Not even in a violent way. Like, you're finna get tied up, and I don't even want to speak on that, but like Diddy is so scary off the fact that, like, the things we hear about him, it doesn't sound realistic. It sounds like a myth, doesn't it? 1,000 bottles of baby oil, 500 schmildos in his house. Are we serious? Is this how you getting down? Then allegedly he laced the baby oil with stuff to make people more. Come on, bro, let's be for real right now. What type of super villain Lex Luthor shit is that? That's not normal. Like, then he would have these big freak offs with some of the biggest names in hip hop or like media history. Jay-Z, Beyonce, everybody over there. Like, what's going on? For real? Is this what we're doing? Don't get me started on the whiteout parties, bro. That was already creepy within and of itself. And then he did weird stuff with Justin Bieber. Like, the rabbit hole with Diddy goes so deep. Like imagine like you're asleep and you see red eyes glowing out the corner. You're asleep, you see red eyes glowing in the corner of your room, and Diddy just levitates forward towards you, and then he just starts singing this song, take that, take that, take that, take that, which is a real Diddy song. I'll play it right now, actually. Now Diddy is just creepy, bro, and it shouldn't be funny because the stuff he did was actually pretty bad, especially with minors and people that are just, I don't know, it's not cool. But honestly, bro, Diddy's one of the scariest people to ever step on planet Earth. Because what kind of mastermind makes these insane scenarios and these insane parties and gatherings? Like, if the wrong people get into power or get money, they're gonna use it for bad things, and just, it's tough. But like, bro, Diddy, the name Diddy don't even sit right no more. Like, I thought Diddy was a pretty funny name, pre knowing all of this stuff, of course. Like, but Diddy's just been one of the biggest memes of like 2024, and moving into 2025 is still pretty big. But bro, man, I would not want to encounter him on the street, or especially in a dark alley. Like, imagine you see Diddy walk up in the alley, he's not all that intimidating, just a regular guy, so you get ready to fight. He throws baby oil on the ground, regular baby oil, and you slip. Next thing you know, he's standing over you, pours a whole bottle of laced baby oil on your face. You wake up, you at a freak off. What are you gonna do? Nothing. You're cooked. But man, Diddy, that whole thing is insane. It's so far-fetched. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not normal. But move right along. Last but not least, I got Iron Mike Tyson. When he was younger and when he was a little bit older too, he was not a normal guy. Like, he said some of the most insane things I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, one time there was some guy in the audience that said something to him that he didn't like, and he said some crazy stuff. I'll show y'all, but I don't know if, honestly, I don't know if I can. I have to probably talk over it. But he said some insane things.
Wait, you can't touch me. You're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive. You hoe. Come and say in my face. Ask for that. Everybody. Come on, you scared coward. You not man enough to with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world. Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white. Scared of the real man. I'll so you love me.
Like, it was just, those aren't things that a normal person would say to someone if they didn't mean them. And don't even get me started on his skills in the ring. Like, he was one of the, if not the best heavyweight boxer of all time. Like, he was just really untouchable for a long time. And man, he just also went through a lot when he was younger, and he was just scary because he had so many demons he was battling, and he was just unhinged and untamed. He said whenever he stepped in the ring, he tried to kill his opponent, and he was just crying for his opponents. He was just a scary guy. Like, genuinely, why would anyone want to mess with him? Like, just like back in the 90s when he was really popping off, or the 80s whenever he was getting bigger. Like, I think he was like 16 and he was like a heavyweight champion or something. He was really good when he was younger, and just he got better and better. But in recent light of the fight with Jake Paul and all that, he's kind of been diminished. But prime Mike Tyson was something else, man. But that's really all I got for y'all today. This is my third video I recorded today. I really haven't been liking them, but I think that this is the one I'm gonna go with. I appreciate all of y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being here with me to just watch the vids and be here and laugh and just be a W audience, W people. I love every single one of y'all. See y'all very, very soon.